Is there sexism in broadcasting?
Yes, unfortunately. I think it's better in a lot of regards than it used to be. When I first started in journalism, there weren't a lot of women, so it was sort of a kind of a what are you doing here sort of a thing. I think now there's a lot more of a sense of how did you get your job? Like people think you got your job because you're a woman, or and that therefore you don't really know what you're doing. And I think a lot of, especially fans, I think the business side of it, coaches, all that is fine. I think a lot of fans try to discredit women for lack of knowing what they know because they're women.
Why do you think it is still an issue?
Well, I think there's still just sort of that sense of, prove it to me. Why do you belong here? I think it's gotten better. So I think it's a really hard stereotype to kill.
Why do you think women sportscasters are receiving hate for doing what they love?
I just think, social media doesn't help. I mean, because social media allows people to kind of say things unfiltered without sort of any recourse. I think that maybe there's some envy out there too. I mean, I think a lot of people would like to do what we do, and I think maybe they think that we got the job because we're women, not because we necessarily earned it and we got it over a man. So I think that plays into it as well.
Have you ever received criticism for being a female sportscaster?
Sure. I mean, it's usually if you write a story that a fan base can interpret as negative, whether it's meant to be negative or not. But if they interpret it as being negative, it is negative, and they can just, then you get a lot of criticism on what do you know? You never played, nasty things that I won't repeat. So it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens enough for sure.
We showed Miss O'Neill a video called More Than Mean. In the video, people read mean tweets that were posted about women in sports. After watching the video, how does it make you feel that people like that are out there?
I'm stunned, and I'm not, unfortunately. I have friends that don't do what I do for a living, like women, and when I tell them the stuff that I hear, like that kind of stuff, men and women, what? What? People say these things to you? How could anybody? Why would anybody do that? And I don't know the answer, but I wish I could say that they had to search really hard to find those tweets. Every woman who does what I do for a living can find those tweets.
What advice would you give to a girl who wants to be a sportscaster?
Yeah, I always tell women who want to do this, do it because you'll love it. That's the most important thing. Do it because you love it. Have fun. Put your head down. Do your job well. You have to be more prepared than any man out there because people are going to be there to criticize you more quickly, and that's not fair, but that's reality. You can't afford stupid mistakes. And I also just tell them you have to grow a really thick skin, but that doesn't mean you have to tolerate everything.